Alright, so this is going to be a bonus pet video. Let me turn off this fan actually, it'll be quieter. Bonus pet video for this week. Just going to go over what I feed my bearded dragons for their normal diet. Now, by normal diet I mean what I put in their cage pretty much every day in their food dish. I feed them other things such as pinky mice, crickets. You can feed them all types of insects, mealworms, superworms, cockroaches. Those types of things should be fed um, on a daily basis also, but they're more like the kind of, you view them more as treats, but they're still something that's needed on a daily basis. Pinkies and mice you don't have to feed on a daily basis, but crickets and insects you should feed pretty often. But in their cage on a daily basis, bearded dragons need vegetables, lettuce being one of the main things that's fed to them. Unlike other lizards that do fine on just crickets, they need a variety, and vegetables and lettuce is one of the things they need. So what I do every day is I fill up their bowl with some lettuce, and I also put some dry crickets on top. Now I feed live crickets, I feed all types of things. I got a can of crickets that are the undried. They're just the moist crickets. And so I put either type of pre-killed cricket in on top of the lettuce, and then I sprinkle some calcium on top, and that's what I put in their food dish every day. And then I supplement their feeding with some pinky mice, some live crickets, mealworms, superworms, pretty much whatever I feel like giving them that day. So we're going to go ahead and throw him back in his cage, and then put the food in there. Come on. All right, let me throw him back in real quick. Whoa, he just jumped. Not too far. He's fine. There you go. And here's the food. The vitamins I used were Jurassic Cal, and it has no D3 in it. You can use D3 every once in a while, but you don't want to use D3 calcium all the time. They get their vitamin D3 from the UVB light. So if you give them D3 all the time, it can actually be bad for them. It can overgrow their bones and can actually kill them. So you're going to want to use plain calcium only for the majority of the feedings. And that's what I put in here. I use the D3 more for my other reptiles, such as my leopard geckos and crested geckos, and still I don't give them the D3 every day. I mix it up, sometimes just the calcium. Put in the food here. Lots of times I'll just grab them, put them by it, because sometimes they don't go by it right away. There's food in there, man. They'll notice it. There she goes. They're like, oh, there's food. Of course, they really like the live crickets more, but I just sprinkle them in on top of the lettuce to give them a variety. When they eat it, they can eat both at the same time. Water bowl's getting a little low and dirty. Need to refill that. Usually the male's a pig and just eats everything, so I'm kind of happy that the female's eating a little bit and he's not taking it all. Usually he'll just eat and eat and eat until it's all gone. And she'll get some. He doesn't like push her away, but he usually eats more. He eats quicker. I think they're both kind of just distracted by me standing here. But that's pretty much what I do for my dragons. Lettuce and pre-killed insects every day in their bowl, and then supplement feeding with other insects and mice. If your bearded dragons don't like lettuce to begin with, this is a great way to get them to like lettuce. It's very important that they have some lettuce in their diet, so mixing in some bugs, whether pre-killed crickets or live bugs that can't climb out like mealworms or superworms. If you get a bowl that's like this is actually a dog bowl, and it's very slippery. So mealworms and superworms cannot climb out. They just get stuck in there. So if you mix insects with the lettuce, be more likely to make them go after it, and they'll get used to eating lettuce then. Sometimes people don't feed them lettuce very often, and then you'll buy one who's not used to eating lettuce, and if they don't eat lettuce, over time that'll be bad for them because they're not getting the nutrition they need. So make sure you're getting your dragon's lettuce if you have them, and that's it for now.